and thank you for watching the channel. As you can see, I did a little bit more of the map. I should say I did more Recon. I did some Roadwork. Not all of it, but some of it. And pretty much got a few of the vehicles in position to get the jobs, well, done. So I'm hoping this will be a quicker and less painful video.
Looks like we can do a little trade with the folks at the supply depot. If we get them powered up again, they're willing to spare some supplies. All you need to do is lay the cable and connect them to the grid.
Okay, so let's take a quick overview on the map so far that I have unveiled. Last time, I believe we were at the resort, finishing up getting the generator up and running. I'll probably retrieve all these parts here that you can't really see. So it looks like panels of some type, and this concrete. So in case I need the concrete later for, I don't know, this whole river lock system, which looks like it's going to need concrete. So I might as well bring that with me. Now, I have 3/4 of the road here complete. I'll have that begun being paved. But since I'm going for a little bit wider, I might as well do that myself since the game likes to do down the middle. And sometimes I get streaks to the side. Now this here, I got for the chance of actually getting done with the crane to get to the, I don't know what this is again. It's one of the boxes. I'll look at the description when we get to that particular job. That needs to go over here. And then here's our depot. And look behind it. It's a concrete slabs factory. But it looks like it's been bombed, if you ask me. Now, one other thing I did was put down the infrastructure of the power line. So I have the depot connecting to the slabs and then connecting almost to the power substation, which I'll do now. Okay, get this concrete factory connected with power. And now we got the depot to work in. Any bridges? Nope. Same style, nothing new. Now, why I went this way? Because I didn't want to mess up the roads over here, because I only got one road to really use that is mostly concrete, or paved, I should say. The road over here, on the other hand, is mostly sand, and actually right back here is actually quicksand in a way, where even the crane actually sinks in. Back here, starting from here, or I should say actually here, is like a error zone where the cable layer will actually stop working and say, this area you can't lay anything even though it's all sand. Same over here, so I actually had to start it and stop it a few times just to get it to do what I had to do. That's why it's all big, thicker line. And I actually had to come over here with the crane and pick it up, toss it, do the same thing. And right here, actually use the crane to turn the cable layer so I can actually go here by 90 degrees. So if you're going to do it that way, it's a nice way, but the other way to put it down, I think they wanted us to do was come here, take a right, and go through a paved road, and most likely repave it. Because that's the only other way I see us putting down the cable. Okay, now to the main job at hand. I'll deal with the aspiration a little bit later. For now, oh, I want to mention that too. You can only get to this these sites from right here. Because look at the map, it has a nice little cliffhang. So I'll do this a little bit after we get like the 2 jobs complete and use this as the last bit of the video. Okay, we're back to helping the farmer, and here we go. Now from this point on, I'm going to fast forward. Okay, that is now complete. Now, oh, that's a backup generator that I need to bring back over. Okay, so I got option one, try to beam walk this with a crane over here. So my best option is going this, well, silo down there, over on these falling silos as well. And maybe toss one of these over here and hope for the best. Or option two is try go through the ditch here, or the crate I should say, and try get to it with the crane. Option three is going all the way to the top and coming to the side here with the crane. Let's try each one by one and see how far I get. So option one, drive the crane and pole walk. I can only say this is not going to work out, and it looks like they want you to use a scout to get to the generator, which wouldn't have been possible either way without a crane to move some of the pipes. Looks like I'm sliding on the concrete slabs. Okay, am I close enough to get to the... Come on, pick it up. There we go. I didn't put my anchors down, so that's why I did it. What I did. I just did now. So let's see if I can get this over to the side safely. If I can get over there. Or better yet, just onto the other platform. I could probably do hopscotch with it. Really don't see how you would have been able to move this with a scouting vehicle. I mean, you saw the anchors on the side of the building. Any other item that might be useful besides this forklift, which is, well, two of them, $5 grand each. Okay. Now to back up, back over there. I could do a recall and get over there, but that means going from the base over and trying to do the pole walk again. But one way I better off just doing this, backing up into the generator itself. Okay, task 1 complete. What is a good spot? Actually, if I get over there, and when I mean over there, I mean right here, I should be almost be able to pick it up from either here or on this side where it's actually safer and more level. So I'll do this in steps. I have the forklift. I could have bought that over too. Like I said, that's worth $5 grand each forklift. There we go. If you have hard time snapping onto the object right below it, and you have it snap to the, another object, just go with that one, pick it up, and see if it will snap to the one below you. That way. Oh yeah, that's my maximum bow. Oh, maybe I can reach to it. It's quite heavy, so I got a high chance of tipping over. That's the issue. So, the plan is now to put it here for the time being. And then try to figure out either turn around. Yeah, I'll turn around. That way you don't have to listen to that honking beeping noise. Okay, now how good is my pole walking with a crane? Not that good. I don't think it's going to do anything. I mean, I got the back two latched on. But the front two aren't touching anything. And there it goes again. Right at the same spot, no less. Okay, so what if I put it down softly? So that works. And let's back up before tip. And we almost went off the side. Ah, that's nice. Pretty sure this is supposed to be a one-way only. Well, I'm gonna get a two-way. Nice and easy, almost there. And just gun it. Okay. Final stage, getting this to the proper location. Now, I noticed usually by now I'd be just driving with the crane itself, but since it's more a taller crane, a wider one, it has a higher chance of just tipping. And since I gotta work on a few more pallets, or concrete pallets I should say, I don't trust myself. Okay, I'm just going to pick it up and drive it to the location. That should work. Nice and easy. Now, without that bump, you have a high chance of tipping over using this type of crane. Or with any bump, honestly. Okay, that's now done.
Now it's time to get serious about those river lock repairs. We're going to need a mountain of concrete, that's for sure. Take a drive to the concrete plant and see what shape it's in. And you can also set up a direct route from the countryside base so our engineer crew can get there. And fill any major potholes on the way if you need to. They're engineers, not test drivers.
Yeah. I can say from when I was over there before, about 3/4 concrete factory is actually destroyed. We're not gonna get very much of it. Plan a route over there. And the concrete plant locations. That's not too bad. I'm gonna bring the docking parts to Riverlock, what I still remember. We got the cargo truck, so let's see. I want to put down first. Maybe actually the slabs, like I did have. I'm still not really used to walking these land-based cranes. Oh, there should do. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be fast forwarding, so I'm gonna be doing the slabs and then putting the parts on.
Cross, it's just getting these slabs. I always have one over there already.
Okay, we got the cargo. That is all of them, right? Yeah, it is all of them. It's better to double check just to make sure. So far, so good.
Have I ever told you I really envy you sometimes? Ah, who am I kidding? That's all the time. You get to visit all these exotic locations. And they all look so great on your video feed. It's like you're on vacation, where everything is trashed. Still, I really need a vacation.
I mean, I'm more than happy to switch with you, Callie. I can stay in the office and you can come out here and clean up. Yeah, I'll probably do another woodwork project so I can clean up that sand pit in the back of the depot between there and the concrete factory. Because I got a feeling since there's two drop off points there on the concrete factory towards the back, and that's the only way I can get to it unless I go through the same way I just put down cable line. I'll have a few issues with the cargo transfer trucks. Okay, I now have this open. Once I have my concrete bridges again, I'll make a bridge to the other side. I highly doubt they're going to just fill in this hole when they do repair the river lock. I could try with one of my faster vehicles since it's mostly paved, but I didn't want to take the chance. But hey, it's here nor there. Once I get that bridge down, I can actually go across, so I'm not sure this will fix the issue or not. Okay, still nothing. We still have the points of interest. Uh, let's see, that's paved, that has a bump. I can come this way, it's a little dusty there. I can pave it real quick though, if need be. That's also paved, so. Okay. Just this one. Oh, good. Still one time. I prefer being one time, and they disappear. Now I gotta check later if they actually fixed it or not. If they did, that means I might have to go back to my old maps and actually replay them just to get my achievements and so forth. So that's one plus to the update, but at the same time means if you did it before, you'll have to redo it again. Try to stay in the center. If I'm learning from what the AI does, it tries to stay in the center of the row of your point, I should say. Right here before the gate, after the gate, because I don't trust it. If it has a better way, now I'll probably have to move that dozer. I mean, Well, you know what I mean. Got 157 to go. And right there. So I'll activate that while it's doing its thing. I'll clear the road. Okay. Should get a recon vehicle over there while I wait. Let's see, where is this one? Right there, so that's a no-go. And we'll just follow the convoy since I'm going the same way they are. Oh goody. Fuel tankers, that's not a good sign. They might get stuck, so this way, in one way, I'll be able to push them over the bumps if need be. Not sure how well this vehicle will do, but hey, a little push won't hurt. So if you're still dealing with any of the maps before the last updates, it probably won't update the map itself until after we start it. So that's a downside of this. But on the same aspect, it also means that you won't be instantly updated and you have, say there's a new bug, but that won't be happening on your map. So on that case, you'll probably be more safer if you don't do anything, if you delay it on the game, if they do instantly add a bug into it. But right now, so far they've been fixing everything, so far. But that also means every time they do update out, means you might have to restart any maps that you have completed. And since I got this one, 2 more, I'm almost done with all 8 maps. And I'm not looking forward to redoing the other 4, 5. You get my picture. But we'll find out whether or not it is keeping track of the routes properly this time. No issues so far. Let's stop here. Does she speak? Okay. Guess not. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to come over here and redo some paving. Luckily, I have all my electrical work done. Hold on. Did I go past? Okay, it's coming up. I gotta take a left. And by the looks of it, this is how I enter and make my way down, over, and check out all the points. Okay. So start with the left one and make my way to the middle. Yeah, right about up here is where I start sinking with the crane. So I'm guessing if you don't bring anything too heavy, you'll be fine. Yeah, And, oh, there's my shot. Someone just left out the computer chair? Huh. Well, they did a nice job remodeling a few things. But I didn't destroy it yet. There it goes. Okay, a little tree hugging. Back to the job. And yeah, nice and easy. I would stay on the top ledges and take a look from there, but not all of them are easy to get to. Unless you don't mind taking a flight, doing running start into this one. Which might be an optimal idea, honestly. I'm actually most surprised these trees are staying up, even though this is part of the blast zone. Come on. There's real no point trying to latch onto anything. Some items will break, others will not really stay there. Well, maybe the tree. Okay.
Jeez Louise. You know, in this line of work, I've seen things. Heck, I've seen things today, but I never expected this. A concrete plant still in usable condition. Now that's something. Okay, so it has no power right now. But it's still much better than if it had no power and was completely destroyed, right? Now you just need to get a backup transformer from the supply depot to the main power substation. And we got ourselves some concrete. Oh, and patch up the road to the concrete slabs facility. That will get us on the right track.
Well, at least I didn't try making the road myself. And it looks like there's no fuel coming in, so it might be just those troll fuel. I had to spend a great deal just to get the sand core to actually work again. Okay, so in this order, I might be better off doing, let's see, road, and then get the transformer, deliver it over there. Well, where's the drop-off point? Oh, I technically don't need that road. Pick it up, take it over here, and drop it off. Where did I put my crane? Is it over here still? Yes it is. Oh, wrong vehicle. Okay, let's put power back into this. And it should unlock the bridges, maybe. Thing is, she did say they gotta fix it, so I'll have to put together a route to it to fix it. Let's see. Yep, it probably would help if I had the job I want to do active. Well, luckily this should be nice and light. If not, that just shows another con on this vehicle that you can't carry and drive. The other rescue vehicle could. So if that's the case, I might get the newer version of that one. Now, on the other side of the less damaged area from the gas explosion. It does not fill me with much hope for that other side. Now, I was looking at some of the trophies and so forth that I could see, and one is actually destroying all the orange trees. I'm like, really? You want us to destroy all these orange trees and be like a monster on that part? Come on. So there's that trophy that you can actually get. Okay, I can drive this forward, or I can drag it back behind the crane. And my gut tells me have it be dragged behind me. Yeah. Okay, let the pain begin. I'm gonna do this, deliver this as a tow truck. I could have sworn I disabled a hint. Okay, nice and easy. Some spots I will put the low gear on for better grip. Over here. Was still good, still good. Okay. Do like this way and pretty much back up. I can pretty much tow it this way in one aspect, but anything else is pushing it. Okay. Here's my plan. Do this while also doing the side job. So I get 2 for 1 complete. Apply to load everything back onto the trailer and hope for the best.
Yeah, I'll probably just fast forward through all this, or maybe just skip this bit. Come on. That's one vehicle.
Okay. As you saw, when I did get stuck on the cargo tray. So that's something you do have to watch out for. And I'm just climbing up a boulder. Gotta go this way to go around. In some ways, I kind of wish we had a scouting vehicle with a crane to lift stuff up and just put it in the back of the trailer. Do not get beached. go. Nice and smooth. Slowly. Okay, oh no. Okay, it seems it's having some issues during the road over there. I'm gonna have to repay that once it's done. I don't know what's going with the AIs. That does not look usable, in my opinion. How to get up this rocky cliff? Maybe right here. There might be a pass. And I believe that's my location. Well, over here. Let's look through the fog for a building. I have the feeling it's this. Okay. So I won't get over there. This looks to be my best point. Okay, I know usually by now it's done. Okay, the AI can't do it. Okay, if I'm going to redo this, I'm going to do it my way. This looks horrible. I don't care if that's supposed to be green. It does not look usable because I know these AIs take a wide turn. I mean, look at this. This does not look usable at all. It just missed all of it. And I went over this 3 times the sand flounder. Okay, what's going on? I should be on smooth road. Okay, it's now the other side. What was it doing? Was the AI just drunk? Okay, I'll put this over here. I'll have to retrieve and teleport back to the base if I need it again. Okay, let's do this proper because that looked ugly. If need be, I'll just fast forward this real here. I mean, real quick.
hope you didn't think that transformer would be enough to power up the concrete slabs facility, because I certainly did. And I was wrong. Laying a new power cable should do the job, though, I hope. Somebody has to be optimistic around here, right? Finally! We got concrete rolling out by the truckloads. And not a moment too soon. Would you believe it? It's time to finish with the construction here and move on to new, more exciting things. Just plan a route for the repair crews from the concrete slabs facility to the river lock and get yourself across.
Yes, we have concrete bridges. Okay. As you can tell, I'm already setting a few bridges to be useful. Four, five. I'm not sure if this will be helpful later on, but it might be. But I want to set up either way, just like I want to do over here. Okay, that's 9. I don't have any issues getting all that material there. This way, if need be, if I can't go this road because of like a route or some reason that's constantly transporting, I have another backup way from getting A to Z. In a way, it might be easier because of this so-called eastern, actually western tunnel going over to the dam. So I don't have to zigzag with a different way. So in a way, it will come in handy if I do have to use that. Okay, so what? Okay, repair the red locks and plan a route. Well, here's the thing. I'll plan the route, but it's not going to get started until I get finished paving. And I do not want these trucks going off the side. They're not that trustworthy. Looks actually more complete now. I guess all I gotta do is recall the vehicles. I'll double check before I do anything. Last thing I want to do is bring a tow truck and try and fix something I could have just done there. This is still iffy, so I actually might just keep everything over here in case I gotta repave this road. Wait, how many times? 5 times this guy make trips? Okay, I might be doing a few things. Okay, before we dispatch, I'm actually gonna move the vehicles out of the way.
And I mean, out of the way, I mean, get ready to fix any, paving projects up ahead over here, in case I need to. Because with my luck, say from here on, I need to do some paving, which I don't think I do. There's still some nice, asphalt to it. It's just over here where it looks more stoned. So I'll park all my, road building vehicles over here. Just as a precaution. Come on. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I actually redid it myself here, because I know that thin driveway style was not going to do the trick. And there we go. It was just a similar delay in the steering, so I just had to make do in a way. Should I clear those boulders? Probably so. Because what do we have? AI. And they are not... they're also powerful type. I gotta go back. Some guy we get. Okay, that should like do. I'll probably fast forward this a little bit here for the paver and the roller. Paver isn't too much out of, in the way. Okay, that's the only thing I hate about these pavers. They have such a low ground clearance.
Okay, time to dispatch and get back to the other project. Okay, how far do we get? I'm hoping they aren't going to ask me to go retrieve these. I'm hoping this is going to be another rocket one where I just got to find it and just let it be, or if I am really desperate on cash, come back and sell it. Nope, too far off the edge. What is going on? Why am I sliding off the edge? Come on, I want to stay close to this. I'm just gonna gun it. Sometimes you just need some speed. You're kidding me. A little bush. That's not even a tree, that's just a bush. That shouldn't be causing these vehicles any issue. Okay, how are the transfer trucks going? First Frontier? Okay.
You know, maybe I was a bit too optimistic when I promised more exciting things. Still, they are new, so they can't be all that bad, right? In fact, the harbor base is so new it needs fuel to function, so you'll have to drive a tanker there. Oh, and while you're at it, take the scenic route along the coast and check out the port and the Blue Water Yacht Club's pier. If they're still there, we'll use them later to deliver stuff.
Okay, we need additional bases on the other side of the river. Please deliver the semi-track fuel. The harbor power the next operational base on the riverbank. That'll be the next episode. And well, on the other side of the river, let's take a drive along the coast. Time to evaluate the situation around the port. Yeah, like I said, that's next episode. I'm not even sure what's over here. Now that the bridge is down, I would still try doing a layer of concrete on this. But then again, you gotta redo the whole track system. Because on this riverlock, there's actually a towing barge. Or should be. That's what the yellow and red lines are for. For a little truck system to pull a ship through safely. Don't really see it. It's concerning. Hopefully it got washed down here, maybe. But I'm not even seeing on the other side either. Huh. Okay. Okay. Back to finishing up our little treasure hunt. Once this is done, that's pretty much the end of the episode. And let's see what we find. Maybe I can cross over here, hopefully. This should be cleaned up much faster. I think this is a deep dive one. It somewhat is. Come on. What am I... You're kidding me. Come on, stop going that way. Why do you keep going to the right? I bet there's actually damage physics on here and it's not really showing. Okay, I got 100 meters to the location, the ruins. Would you get off these bushes? Okay. Best way to cross is probably back to the one edge over here. I mean, I really can't see what I'm doing. I'm just guessing. And off the trees. Wait, I think I got the wrong vehicle. I think it's that Linux one that is a deep dive. This is not the one. So it needs like a... When you come back to the game again later on in life, like a few months, when you haven't played it in for a while, I think that would be helpful. There we go. Okay, so we got this point here. Let me take off that marker and put it all the way here in the proper location for later. What's this one? Oh yeah. And I need one for right here. That way when I come back, if I for some reason come short up on money, I can come back and get something. Now where to go from here? Ooh, this is gonna be painful. I can always foresee it. I think I can make it. I hope I don't have to go up any ledges. If I do, it's over here somewhere where I can go up some more. Because I do not see any other way. Looks like Rome was here. So we have to be getting close to Egypt. Yeah, straight ahead. Hope for the best. I'm somewhat glad I'm not in the driver's seat view right now because I would not be able to see a lot of stuff I'm actually hitting and so forth. Okay, 275 meters to go. Okay. I think this should be an easy path. No guarantees. And I'm pretty sure we'll be past the warranty on this vehicle. Oh no. Okay, still doing that. So 2 more and that should be done. And we'll find out if that's actually working properly or not as well. But if the multi routes finish properly, they should disappear. And do I sync? I'm here. Oh, I'm not farther in. Okay, I thought I was in the radius. Okay, don't tell me it's up actually on top of the cliff. Came out the building. Was there another location? I mean, here are the ruins. You would think it would actually be over here. Oh dear. I mean, another reason I went with this vehicle, it has a nice radius for finding objects. Still nothing? Oh dear. I'm going to try the waterfall next. Which I don't have much hope for. Ooh, we have something back here. Okay. One last truck shipment and they are done. I'm actually going to leave this vehicle here. I'm debating if I want to get that later and just, well, take a dive off the cliff. Yeah, if anything, get close to the edge so I can get a crane to pick it up for me. if I drop it right here, it should go down for me right there. And then I'll later have to go back this way and get the second one. The first one will be easy to get to. Okay, with that, pretty much everything's complete, and we'll see if everything, well, saves and if infrastructure routes actually save into our main menu this time or not. But pretty much all I'm going to be doing, all in all, is build the bridges, do a little bit of recon, see if there's any roads that need built right away between base and so forth if I need to. And I'll probably start the next episode then. And another thing we haven't really seen are any of the toy trucks or any of the black barrels this whole time. It's mostly just forklifts that we can actually just sail in this area. I mean, I got a nice supply of concrete as long as I get a crane over here and pick it up. Oh, since I have so much in way of funds, I can just buy the concrete. Yeah, I might be doing that. Save myself a trip. Okay, so that's the last truck. And a little bit here, we're going to find out whether or not it actually is updating properly or it's still having a little glitch with the interface. Okay, so all rewards were received, so this means, in a way, I guess, it'll continue sending out vehicles to this riverlock. Okay, so it might not have fixed itself completely. Great. Well, let's take a look. I don't think it's actually saving again. Might be just me, but I'll find out later whether or not it's saving properly or it's just glitching. So, thank you for watching the video, and have a nice day.